Hi, CFA Nathan Head here. I wanted to start video number 2 today with a little bit of an introduction into something that I spoke about before, which is being addicted to our emotions. Now, you can do a little bit of study yourself online. You can look up people like Bruce Lipton and biologists like Bruce talking about something called epigenetics. Now, Bruce and scientists like him have been talking about it for a while. Now it's starting to come out into all sorts of different things, you know. In Taoist philosophy, we've been talking about this, well, not me personally, but our masters have been talking about this for nearly 5,000 years. We've been talking about how to balance our emotions and specific techniques on how to do that. But it's only now that the science is starting to catch up with these techniques that have been around for thousands and thousands of years. Now, some of you out there being brought up in the West with analytical minds might need all of this science to cling to. Personally, when I first started, I just became the experiment myself. What happened was when I did these techniques, it made me feel great. It made me feel so good that I knew that I'd be lying to myself every day if I didn't do them. And I became the experiment. And so when I had personal experience with these techniques and I could feel the change that it was bringing about in myself and in my personality and the way I interacted with the world and the people around me, I just kept on going. Now, for some of you out there, you might need something, some science and things like that to cling to give you a reason to go through the work at the beginning. Now, what do I mean by when I say that we're addicted to our emotions? Now, it's been shown that we have peptides in our body for our emotions. And these peptides bind onto our cells. Our cells have receptors for these peptides. And so if you are stuck in a dominant negative pattern or a dominant emotional pattern, what happens is on a cellular level, you're becoming addicted to this peptide. So what's going to happen when you try and make a change or when you try and go about your day in a different way? Your body on a cellular level is going to start raging. It's going to start crying out for more of this negative emotion that you are addicted to. How many times have you wondered to yourself, why am I creating this situation? Why does this situation or these things kind of keep happening to me? Well, it's because your thought processes, the blinkers or the way that you look at the world is colored by this need for experiencing these emotions. And more so, what you need to know is that this can be changed. Sometimes people experiencing anxiety and depression and really serious mental issues like this can get a bit lost in the fact that they are unable to change, right? So what I want to do today is show you and teach you how you can begin on this journey of changing those emotions. But it's not easy. You literally have to re-addict yourself to something more positive. I'll ask you this simple question. Would you prefer to be addicted to anger or frustration, sadness, grief, depression, or would you rather be addicted to gratitude, love, joy? The answer is pretty simple for me personally, and that's what I chose. Now, the technique that I'm going to show you today is a very specific technique, and you need to be able to do it in a way where you generate a smile. So, again, this is super simple, right? We're just working with the power of a smile. Now, when you smile, we turn the corners of our mouth up, but we also know that a true smile is in the eyes. So when we actually smile, the eyes sparkle. They radiate a smiling energy. If someone smiles just with their mouth, there's no energy there. So when we want to generate a positive feeling for ourselves, it's as easy as smiling. Sounds simple when I say it like that. Most people are like, what have I got to smile about? I'm anxious, I'm depressed, I don't know how to generate this smile. Well, I would start with something that you can be grateful for, okay? So before we get into that, I just want to give you another little exercise to try. Try this. Put your hands above your head, smile. I want you to smile as big as you can. And now, as you keep that smile, try and be angry with me. Try and be angry at something. Keep smiling and try and be angry. Can you do it? No. So, if you're experiencing negative emotions, I'll say it like this. It's as simple as creating a smile, but that creating of that smile takes some work and some practice. I want you to think about something right now that you can be grateful for. You know, if you're like me and you were born in Australia, into this society that we live in here, you already have something to be very grateful and thankful for. You know, I just want you to find something that you can be grateful for. And this next technique is not even a meditative technique. We're going to do it with our eyes open. I call it the simple inner smile. I want you to place your hands on your heart. Your heart is on the left hand side of your chest. So this will look opposite to you because remember I'm facing the camera. So I'm using my right hand and I'm placing it in the center of my chest, and where my knuckles are and the upper part of my palm is where my heart is. Now, all I'm going to do is keep my eyes open, but I'm going to go back to my breathing technique now. But instead of breathing into the heart now, into the abdomen now, I'm going to breathe into my heart. So I'm just going to start that process. No smile yet, just breathing. Actually, I can't help it, I'm always smiling. I'm just going to breathe into the heart. Inhale, exhale. I'm just putting my mind, trying to create a connection. You haven't done this before. When was the last time you breathed into your heart, smiled into your heart? Never. Don't expect to get it first time. So give it a practice though. Try and start creating this connection into this part of your chest. Put the mind into the chest and breathe. Mouth closed, tongue to the roof of the mouth, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Now, I want you to start to generate a feeling of gratitude by recalling something that you can be grateful for. It can be your partner, your children, a car, whatever floats your boat. Just something to be grateful for. Maybe it's a future occurrence, something that you can see in your future by practicing these techniques. How would it feel to be balanced, feel calm, centered, and happy every day? Smile. And I just want you to think that smile down into the heart. Every time you inhale, it's like you draw that smile from the eyes and the mouth down into the heart. And you let that heart radiate with the feeling of gratitude. Keep smiling, radiating that feeling of gratitude. You can push pause on the video now and keep trying to get that feeling if you need to sit in that for a little while longer. To finish off, never, ever, ever leave your intention and your thoughts in the heart, ever. I'll teach you more about Qi and energy and Qigong in subsequent videos, but for now, I want you to, whenever you finish doing this technique, I want you to bring your hands down to the navel, down to the belly, and finish with your abdominal breathing. And I want you to do 9, 12, or 18 abdominal breaths, bringing that feeling of gratitude down and keep smiling down into the belly. Keep placing your mind and thoughts down into the belly. And once you've done 9, 12, 18 breaths, you can just relax and enjoy that feeling of calmness that you've created. So that's it for video number 2. Come back for video number 3. In video number 3, there's going to be a little bit more theory. I want to give you a little bit more information about the Flow State program and what we're actually doing here. Give you a little bit of science and a little bit more information. Of course, I want to take that practice deeper for you by just giving you a little bit more information. So I'll see you in video number 3. Bye for now.